Hey class, in today's lesson we're going to talk about rational expressions, which is found in section 8-4, part 2 of your book. In this section we are going to divide rational expressions. Alright, so it says, what is the quotient in simplest form? So if you remember how to divide fractions, remember if I have a times b, or a over b divided by c over d, I'm actually going to multiply by the reciprocal. Okay, so really in all of our division problems we are always going to flip the second and multiply. Okay, so the first thing we want to do, however, is be sure that everything is simplified. So we need to put this first one in factored form, or all of them in in factored form. So this first one is actually negative x plus 2, right, because it needs to be in standard form. So now I'm going to factor. I should take out a negative 1, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. I'm going to take out negative 1, and I'm left with x minus 2 over, if I factor out the denominator, AC would give you 1 and 1, right? So 1 and 1 make up 2, so that's going to be x plus 1 and x plus 1. Now remember, if we're dividing, we are really multiplying, right? Multiplying by the reciprocal. So that means we're going to deal with this one first. So x squared minus 1 is really x plus 1, remember, because that's difference of squares, over this AC would be 1 and 10, or 2 and 5. And 2 and 5 are going to work as positive 5 and negative 2. Alright, so from there, since we're multiplying, remember we can simplify diagonally and vertically. So let's diagonally simplify first. So I can get rid of my x plus 1s, and I can also get rid of my x minus 2s. And there's nothing to simplify vertically. So we are left with, as a final answer, negative parentheses x minus 1 over x plus 1 and x plus 5. We are done. Okay, we only have one try for this section, so we're just about done. Alright, so once again, if we are dividing, we are really multiplying by the reciprocal. Okay, so we are going to start by doing AC. So AC here, 1 and 4 is the only thing that's going to make up 5, so that's x plus 1 and x plus 4 over, for the denominator, that's 1 and 12, 2 and 6, 3 and 4. 3 and 4 are going to work, and that's x plus 4 and x minus 3. And it's going to be times the reciprocal. So we're going to do the bottom first. So the greatest common factor here is 2x, and what's left over is x minus 3. For the denominator, which is now going to be the second one, right, that's difference of squares, so that's x plus 1 and x minus 1. Now we're going to reduce. So we're going to simplify diagonally. So I see an x minus 3 in common, and I see an x plus 1 in common. And then vertically, I see x plus 4 in common. So really what's left is only what's left in the second fraction. And so our final answer is going to be 2x over x minus 1. And here I just want to clarify, you may not cancel out the x's like that, okay? Because one, the numerator is a product and the denominator is subtraction, and they can't be simplified like that. The only way they can be simplified in such a way is if they are both products, and they are not. So let me get rid of that sign. And again, that's your final answer. Guys, if you have any questions, please come see me for tutoring.